after a hard-fought battle in the previous video, the Princess team emerged victorious and will be rewarded with a spot in the finals. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan. Give us Toad, give us Luigi, and let's go at it again for race 2 of round 2 as we decide the second and last competitor that will get a shot in the final. Toad, Team Luigi, coming at it here down the first race, and the Toad team finishes backwards to round out the first one. We got a 1-0 game. Toad team, Luigi team, what are the strengths? What are the weaknesses? Honestly, the strength on the Luigi team is Luigi in the Mach 8. We got the sneaker and the sports coupe. We saw that particular vehicle just crush it in the previous race. Not just a little bit dominant, but by far dominant. Didn't even have to work from behind at any point. Similar race, just switch around the competitors. We got a sports coupe finishing backwards, but this time on the Luigi side, and we'll be even at 1. So that Mach 8 is going to be a car to watch out for. If the Toad team can put him away early, that's going to be big for the Toad team, and I would almost want to give them the victory early on. Mach 8 for Toad in the Mad Wagon. But if they let that Mach 8 hang around, it's going to be really tough for them to put it away in the final. Turns around Mach 8 Toad, and they also have a likewise vehicle on the table. Toad up 2-1 here. And we'll head to the 4th race here. Bad Wagon and the Sneaker. Man, 2 of the worst vehicles to choose from, at least as far as speed goes. I think maybe in other tournaments you might see some strength from those vehicles, but not this time. Spinning all around. Toad stops for a second. Oh, almost came for a dead stop there towards the finish line, and Luigi couldn't nudge past. Tried to go for the backside attack, and still couldn't get around. If you want to take a look at the replay, almost loses all speed. Luigi almost shoves him over, and I think that'll be a Toad win again. P-Wing and the Circuit Special. P-Wing and Circuit Special. 2 more middle-of-the-road cars. No pun intended. Toad spins around. He's back to front. Luigi pushing backwards on the near side. And that's going to be a win for that Luigi team, and they needed it. Down a couple, and they're going to bring it back to center. Look at the movement there. Use that, this is going to be tough to be controlled in your vehicle when you're backwards like that, but use that little embankment there on the, I don't know what you call that, the track narrows there. You can see there on that light gray piece. Use that to kind of push his way to the outside. And as I get through that explanation, we have another win for the Luigi team ending up there. Pretty easy race there, sorry, for the Toad team in the B-Dasher. Luigi falls a little short. But here we go, Luigi in the Mach 8 and Toad in the P-Wing. This is the big one. Can Toad knock out Luigi in round 1 in their best vehicle? P-Wing coming around the outside, can't grab the lead, and the Mach 8 is off. Mega Mushroom there in the mouth of the skull. I'm sure it was there before, but certainly worth noting now during a race like this. And the Mach 8 always does an amazing job pulling out of trouble after that hairpin. And you see it again, finishing many, many, many lengths ahead. And the Mach 8 will be trouble, actually, for both teams, as Toad got one too. But I think it's whatever Luigi's weight balance is in the Mach 8 is especially useful out there on the track. Really, truly a fast racer. Backwards finish for the standard kart Toad, and they'll put another one on the board. Checking in with outside of the tournament time, checking in with Bowser there on his Battleship, and I mean, he's a lot more positive than I would have thought about this whole experience. He says, as much as he'd love to see some cars run down into the poles of his ship and cause some chaos, we got 5-3 on Toad and Luigi. He really is just excited and exhilarated even by just the speed of the vehicles and being able to see this whole race tournament come to a head, and well, that the tournament's named after him, the Bowser Battleship Tournament. Toad here in round 2 starts off strong, and we got a win in the standard kart. And you can just see it on his face there in the replay. Not necessarily begrudging in his manner right now, and just enjoying the whole experience. Even if so, to let Peach join him on the Battleship. She seems to be a good figurehead for the tournament as well. Here we go, Luigi in the Mach 8, Toad in the sports coupe spinning around, and the Mach 8 is off. Oh, he starts to spin around, but even backwards, he has speed. Sports coupe may not even finish here. He'll cruise to the end. And the Mach 8's gonna see time in the semifinals. I mean, if I'm the Toad team, I would have put my best racer in round 1 or round 2 up against the Mach 8. Yeah, you might lose your best racer, but you need to get rid of the Mach 8. Once you get to finals play, it's going to be so hard to put him away. We got Bad Wagon, we got Sports Coupe. But listen, they all have their strategies, and I might be wrong in what I'm saying. And we'll see what happens when the finals comes. And Luigi there pulling away from the Bad Wagon as he dives past the Goombas across the finish line. And it's good that they could pick up another win there. Toads were up 5-3 coming into this round, so this next round will be all Toads. So no matter what, we will be looking at a 2-2 coming into the semifinals. Toad Mach 8, Toad B-Dasher. Honestly, if I'm the B-Dasher right now, I'm taking one for the team and allowing that Mach 8 to push into the finals. You need that speed in the finals. B-Dasher pushing on the far side, but they finish single file, and the Mach 8 pulls ahead. And honestly, it's tough for the Toad in that Mach 8. You see coming across the hairpin here. That's where he always seems to spin around and end up backwards, and you had trouble with the B-Dasher as well, but that's a speed loss for that car. But maybe with both Mach 8's large cars out there on the track at the same time, they might cause the right kind of chaos. Maybe the Toad team can pull it back here in the next couple of rounds. Here we go in the semifinals. Mach 8, Mach 8. The race, the epic race we've all been waiting for. Luigi getting off to a length lead. Toad almost goes upside down, spins around, both of them synchronous on the hairpin, and Luigi's got it by a length. That might be the closest a car's ever come to even catching up to Luigi there in the Mach 8. But still a wide margin of victory for Luigi, and Princess team's got to start to be thinking, what do we do against that racer? Let's go Sports Coupe. Let's go Standard Kart. Here we go. Will Toad see the final? Standard Kart looking good. Coming around the hairpin. Spinning around 360 and more. Luigi pushing through on the far side but can't make up the ground. Wheels stretched out towards the finish line, but not enough distance to claim the win, and Toad will make this finals interesting. And you gotta be asking yourself, if you're the Toad team, what do we do? How do we approach the Mach 8? Do we go defensive driving? Do we go all-out speed? What do we do? We do have 2 races to figure it out. I guess talking in the person of the Toad team, but we'll see how they approach it. Mach 8, Standard Kart, Toad trying to push past the Mach 8 here on the turn. They do spin around, tried to put some sort of block there, but was working from behind, and that's not a good first start to this one. Mach 8 working on his second sweep of the tournament. He'll be trying to pull that off here. And we'll see if Toad's got any tricks up his sleeves. I'm honestly excited for this one. I want to see an upset, at least in this next race. I want to see a third race if possible. Mach 8 out by a length. Here comes Toad, now diving to the far side, around the hairpin. Mach 8 spinning around. Toad nudges him aside, but can't get around. Nudges him and nudges him again as he swings back and forth with the nose of his car. And Luigi still manages to stay ahead by a length. That is the closest the car has ever come to passing this vehicle, within a length, touching even down the backstretch. And that will do it for this one. Luigi in the Mach 8, as was favored in this one, will take this race, win it for his team and for himself, and the Luigi team will be heading to the finals of the Bowser Battleship Tournament. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time as the finals will end it all.